What is up, guys and gals? Welcome to another episode of the Nonstop Review. I'm your host, as always, Devon, and joining me equally as always is Rick.
Hello.
Hey. But yes, those of you familiar with this version of the show know we don't like to mince words, we like to jump straight in. So with that in mind, Rick, what are we doing this week, buddy?
Regular show, Season 1, Episode 8, The Unicorns Have Got to Go. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Yeah, so I mentioned it before we technically started today, but it's like, I like how every other episode title is pretty reasonable, like Grilled Cheese Deluxe and etc., like The Power. This one is just like straight up, like, this is what's going to happen in this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mordecai's just staring at Margaret's arse.
Yeah.
She's working at the coffee shop. She smiles at everyone at the coffee shop.
Yeah, that's how you get tips. You pretend to be nice to people who can give you tips.
I don't know, man. It just bothers me whenever someone looks at a service worker and they're smiling at me. They totally have a thing for me. And it's like, no, their job is to be nice to you while they give you the thing.
Mm-hmm. I thought that was an impotence advert, not a deodorant advert.
Well, it wouldn't be impotence, would it? Like, this show straddles adult themes, but not quite like that.
Yeah. No splash, no gash.
Look, I'll just say it, guys. Like, anyone who ever watches a perfume or deodorant commercial, it doesn't work that way. You don't just instantly become hot because you don't smell a sweat no more.
Yeah, and 99 times out of 100, the teenager is going to smell like feet and links.
That's a good name for, like, a tag team.
Yeah, it actually is.
Jam, that's cold.
Burn.
It's really interesting watching a show where both characters are immature as fuck, but for different reasons.
Yeah.
Mordecai generally believes he just needs to spray himself once and he'll be a chick magnet. That'd be terrifying, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's just Pop's repellent.
Dude, don't ever spray that much.
No.
So I found out that the term unicorn is a term in the LGBTQ community.
Okay, I didn't know that one.
Yeah, do you know what it refers to? According to the internet, anyway.
Go ahead.
It refers to a bisexual woman who is happy to become the third in a relationship.
Huh.
Because
Okay.
the idea being that it's such a rarity that it's like finding a unicorn.
Yeah. Okay.
Again, I don't know how accurate that is. I'm just saying it's something I stumbled across during my weird times on the internet. Whoever drew these unicorn designs deserves a raise because they look like they smell.
They do.
Why is it so many people
Grease.
say this stuff and they're always like single and gross?
Yeah.
I'm not used to seeing nipple piercings in a cartoon.
Yeah. Like, they tend not to, like, show nipples at all.
We're allowed to group bully you, but you're not allowed to fight us.
Yeah, you're not allowed to fight back.
It's such an effective strategy.
I'm with Rigby on this one. It's the same stuff.
Ugh. Oh, I don't like greasy hair.
Oh, yeah. He looks like a bowling ball.
Yeah, a little bit. For anyone who seriously needs dating advice and advice for picking up, someone you're attracted to, just fucking ask them to hang out. It's all you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
Think of a hobby that you enjoy doing and invite them to accompany you into that hobby. If they do not like that hobby, then bad luck, I guess. But if they like you, they'll still hang out.
Yeah. Say, maybe if it's super niche, maybe ease into that one.
Yeah, don't invite them to fucking Games Workshop, because that is a death sentence unless they are also already into Warhammer.
Yeah, it's where ovaries go to die.
I don't know if I'd go quite that bad, but like a lot of dudes who hang out in Games Workshop are gross and have never seen a woman.
Yeah. If a lady goes in there, then a lot of them will just turn and go, grill.
And besides that, man, I've been in my fair share of Games Workshops. It's gotten better over the years, but I remember when I first started, they would always stink of BO.
Yes.
Are you still on Rigby's side, are you?
Not for here, no. I was on his side for the me.
Oh, that one guy's dressed like the guy from Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
To be fair, you should not be sleeping on a trampoline.
No trampoline.
Trampoline!
Oh, he's eating his testicles.
They're not testicles, they came from inside him. Technically it's his blood, but I don't know what that implies.
Yeah, it's his brain. You're eating his brain, yeah.
It's not his brain. They've established it's not his brain. It's like blood. It replenishes.
Okay.
I've hung around horses. You don't want to be farted on by them.
No.
Any animal, really. Animal farts are lethal because they have no control over it at all.
Yeah, yep. And with horses, there's a lot of fart.
Well. Mordecai is 100% correct.
True.
Rigby, stop being a little bitch, innit? Oh, he's so pathetic.
Yeah.
Deserved. Yep, it always skips. They're like insects, but harder to kill.
Hmm.
How do you think this is going to end, Rick?
They're gonna not go, and there's gonna be a trap at the end.
Hey, close.
To space.
I love that. Skip's like, I'm going to be merciful, and Benson's like, I'm out for fucking blood.
Yeah. So between the two of them, yeah.
Yeah. I love how
the unicorn one.
I love how he's spraying Mordecai to clean the cologne, but with Rigby it's just like, no, bad Rigby, down. Clean up first, you fucks. Yeah, that was a bit more of an out there, wacky-ish magical adventure. What did you think?
It was fine.
Just fine?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Like, I couldn't stop thinking about Bulk Biceps because he's also a dude bro horse that's white.
I guess.
But he's a lot more good natured than any one of those bros unicorns.
I don't know. He was very roid ragey while he was working up his little tiny wings.
Yeah. How about you? What do you think?
Yeah, it was a fun episode. It's a bit more of a mean-spirited episode in that a lot of the comeuppance that Mordecai and Rigby got was outright just being bullied by a big old group, which I think is actually kind of relatable.
Yeah. Sometimes this kind of thing happens, and you've got to find a way to deal with it.
Yeah, like it sucks. I think there's always someone you can point to as an example of this is my friend, but when they hang out with a certain group of people, they become a dick.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, we're gonna go here. We're meeting up with so and so, and you just gotta be like, cool, I'm not coming.
Yeah, I've learned from previous interactions with that group that no.
Yeah, man, like it's not an easy thing to do, but you got to do it. There's something of a mob mentality, and I find this is true regardless of circumstances. There's always, when a group gets to a certain size, there seems to always be someone in the group who gets picked on.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just not an easy thing to break. And anyway, I don't want to get too heavy. Like, at the end of the day, this is a fun, silly cartoon, and it involved unicorns. But you know, I'm sure some people can relate, perhaps a bit too much to it. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah. I get you.
Rick, do you have a favourite moment?
I think it was when the unicorn first. Actually, yeah, it's when the unicorns first appeared. To be honest, because it's just showing that the scent is not for ladies. It just attract douchebags.
Like, for real though, I think it's a good message in that sense as well. It's not a subtle one, but it's like, it doesn't matter what product you buy, you're not going to be suddenly swimming in poon.
Yeah. And it feels like if you like that scent, then it's geared towards you and not the people who you're meant to be attracting.
At the end of the day, as long as you wash and you put something on that stops you from stinking of sweat, then you're good.
Yeah.
Like, but I think that's the point as well, because it was specifically cologne. It wasn't deodorant or antiperspirant. It's literally a thing that is manufactured to appeal to, oh, you're on the pool, have a little splash of this, it'll attract the ladies or the men, I don't judge.
Yeah. Well, in this case, it very much did attract the men.
Well, again, these unicorns were the worst type of men.
Yeah. But yeah, how about you? Do you have a favourite moment?
I think my favourite moment, because it was just so fucking savage, was when Rigby said, I will lose all respect for you, and then cut to Mordecai just going, oh good, then we'll have the same amount of respect for each other.
Yep.
Like, that is cold, that is savage, that is on the fly, that is a fucking clapback if I ever heard one.
Yeah, that's That's end of an argument rather than beginning of one.
I mean, Rigby's the one who went for "I'll lose all respect for you," and I kind of agree with. I agreed with Rigby's sentiment in that moment. It's like we've done this. We've actually done this. It was the plot of episode 3, and it's something we shit on Mordecai for. Then it's like he bases a lot of his decisions on the fact that he wants to woo Margaret, but never just goes to Margaret and goes, "Hey, do you want to go out sometime? I kind of fancy you."
Yeah.
You know, it's so frustrating because it happened. You see it all the time in real life as well. You always get that one friend who's like, "Oh, I like so and so." Well, have you tried telling them that? No.
Yeah. Instead of going through some convoluted thing of, "Oh, I'm going to do this," and then they'll notice me.
I mean, it's really easy for me to say because I'm a 31-year-old man. You're slightly older. We've been through this phase of our lives.
Yeah.
But like when you're inexperienced and perhaps a bit nervous, I can understand why that would seem like a big thing to do. But it ain't. Get the fuck over yourself.
Yeah, grand gestures sometimes work in fiction, but, real life.
Yeah, and, like, at the end of the day, what's the worst thing? Okay, I say this, but the worst thing that happens is they say no and you're laughed at. But that lasts for, like, 5 minutes.
Yeah, totally.
Who cares? Anyway, Rick, let's get to that all-important question. Who's going on the MVP board first today?
I think it's going to be Benson.
Oh, yeah?
Because he took the unicorns personally and made sure that they were very much gone.
To be fair, after what they did to him, I can't blame him for it being personal.
Yeah. They
took your blood, man.
They took his gumballs, and yeah, I was this close to giving it to Skips, but then Benson blew him up. So. So yeah, how about you? Who's going to be your MVP?
Yeah, I'm actually going to give it to Skips because while I agree Benson dealt the finishing blow and things were certainly more personal, I think it's implied that Skips is the one who rigged everything up in the first place. Skips could have been a shit about it and just could have been made Mordecai and Rigby beg a little bit more, but instead he was just like, unicorns, alright, let's blow some motherfuckers up.
Yeah, they pissed on my lawn.
Like, just imagine Luke Skywalker being a vindictive bastard. It's like, why are you killing these creatures? They pissed on my lawn.
Yep.
But yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thanks for joining us for episode 8. Join us again next week for episode 9 of Regular Show, and basically the start of our end stretch for season 1 of Regular.
Oh, yeah. All the best, everybody.